This is the Techeun Force, an arc adaptive frame fusion rifle from the Last Wish raid. With Season of the Deep, all Last Wish weapons received an update to their perk pools, as well as being able to be crafted with 5 deep sight pattern progress. Certain perk combos on some weapons are super unique that you should definitely get your hands on them. The Techeun Force in particular can roll with Wewine Wrounds on the third column. According to Light.gg, upon emptying a magazine, it refills 60% of the number of hits to the magazine from reserves, and the enhanced version refills 70%. But D2 Gunsmith suggests the perk refills 50 to 60% for primary weapons and 30 to 40% on special weapons. Taking Techeun Force to a Lost Sector boss, the regular version of Wewine Wrounds refilled 4 ammo to a 6 ammo magazine. With 8 total ammo, it refilled 5. While with the enhanced version, it refilled 5 to a 6 ammo magazine and 6 to an 8 ammo magazine. Based on that, it seems like 60 and 70% ammo refill from Light.gg is accurate for this fusion rifle. For the regular Wewine Wrounds, 60% of a 6 ammo magazine is 3.6, which if we round it up, it's 4 ammo. Similarly, if we have an 8 ammo magazine, we will multiply 8 by 60%, which is 5 ammo when rounded up. And here are the numbers for the enhanced version. Although the description said hits, I don't think it's related to the number of bolts fusion rifles have to hit in order to proc Wewine Wrounds, which I'll go over the bolts required in just a moment. I'll also include a Java file in the description for calculating numbers around the perk. It is based on the assumption that everything goes perfectly and Wewine Wrounds procs every time after emptying the magazine, and the numbers Light.gg offered. You can adjust the reserves, magazine size, and refill percentage values accordingly. There are edge cases that I did not cover in this code, but those most likely will never happen in-game, so I'll just leave it now for simplicity. I've also tested Wewine Wrounds on Supremacy. The results are correct based on the values from Light.gg. Here's the roll I used. The magazine is 6 with a base reserve of 17. Since it doesn't have the enhanced Wewine Wrounds, the refill percentage is 60% or 0.6. By using these values, the first refill is 4 ammo, second refill is 3, and the third to 7th refills are all 2, which in-game example shows exactly that. One interesting thing is, with Wewine Wrounds, you will never have to reload. Well, almost. The requirement for proccing a perk is to first have fired 28.5% of your magazine capacity. For a mag of 8, it will be 3, and a mag of 6 will be 2. And 3 shots of Techeun Force will refill 3 ammo to your magazine if you have the enhanced version of the perk, because the numbers are always rounded up, which if you shoot the gun from a full mag, reload will never be necessary. However, there are some inconsistencies that I couldn't tell what exactly is the cause. Sometimes it will not reload the ammo, and other times it will only reload 2. And since I only have 2 special weapons with Wewine Wrounds, I cannot confirm if this translates exactly to other weapons. If you have anything to add to the perk, please leave it down below in the comments. Another thing to add is when firing a max fire rate, be aware of the buff on the left side of your HUD. This won't be as noticeable when using a slow firing weapon, but any shots fired before the buff goes away will not count towards Wewine Wrounds. In Supremacy's case, you will only be able to rapid fire 12 shots, but realistically, most times you'll want to shoot your weapons as fast as possible for higher DPS. Okay, back to Techeun Force for a bit. Because Techeun Force is a fusion rifle, you need to land a certain amount of bolts for the ammo to count towards Wewine Wrounds. For example, if your last shot killed the enemy on the first bolt, that last shot will not count towards Wewine Wrounds. So with the enhanced version, you will only get 5 ammo instead of 6 to your magazine. For Techeun Force specifically, it seems like a shot needs to land 3 or more bolts in order to count towards Wewine Wrounds. I tried to stand pretty far from the boss, and here are the shots and bolts landed. In total, only 4 shots counted towards Wewine Wrounds, which is 3 refilled to the magazine. Based on this, the refill percentage probably isn't talking about the number of bolts required. Because you will never have to reload with Wewine Wrounds, you can use controlled bursts to its maximum efficiency. Control burst grants a 20% increase to damage and around a 10% increase to charge time after landing an entire burst. Because you'll never stop shooting, control burst will last until the very end. You probably won't be using a fusion rifle for DPS though, but it will be a solid option for backup damage if you're on tractor cannon duty. You can basically reapply tractor cannon after every mag, other than the first, which you could just do it halfway through your magazine.